Hey guys, welcome back. So I have another what's sold on Poshmark and eBay video to share with you guys today. I'm going to be covering my usual 2 weeks of sales, and I'm really excited to share with you all of the awesome items that I sold during this 2-week stretch. So if you want to check out everything I sold over this period, definitely keep on watching. For those of you who might be new, thanks so much for checking this out. I'm a full-time working mom, but in my spare time I love making videos on fashion, beauty, mommy lifestyle, in addition to reselling as well. So if those kind of things sound at all interesting, definitely check out my other videos and please consider subscribing as well. Okay guys, so today again I'm going to be covering 2 weeks of sales as per usual. I will be sharing with you all of my take-home earnings from Poshmark and my sales prices on eBay. I will not be including cost of goods in this video, but I do disclose all that information in my haul videos, and I've linked to some examples of those down below in case you want to check out what my cost of goods tend to look like. If you are new to Poshmark and interested in making your first purchase, definitely consider using my referral code. It's MODMOMMD. That's MODMOMMD. When you log into Poshmark and first sign up, put in that referral code, and at some point when you make your first purchase, either in my closet or anyone else's, you will save $10. Alright guys, so during this 2-week stretch, I'm going to be covering the weeks of November 7th and November 14th. And during this period, sales, I would say, were pretty consistent. Nothing super spectacular, even though it is Q4. And some of the reasons why I think that is for me, I did highlight a little bit in my last What's Sold video, which I will link below as well. Well, basically the reason why my sales aren't spectacular, even though it's Q4, at least in my opinion, is because during the holiday season, as I think is probably the case with a lot of you as well, life just gets crazy, like ultra crazy. I have 4 young kids all doing different things, and everybody this time of year has little holiday get-togethers and parties. So it's super fun, don't get me wrong, but that just means that I can't prioritize other things in my life. So, you know, sales definitely are not amazing for this reason, but I'm still super thankful that I am able to make some sales, and I honestly truly do enjoy reselling as a part-time hobby. So I love keeping this up during the holidays as well. So I do have some sales to share with you guys on both Poshmark and eBay this time, so I'm just going to go ahead and jump on into it. So the first sales I will talk about are on Poshmark, and the first one here is kind of a fun one. It was this really cute vintage Kohan country leather tasseled loafer. This was in a size 6. And I did haul this in a ThredUp shoe rescue box haul. So I would not normally pick this up in a thrift store, most likely, but knowing how well this did in terms of resale potential, I think you should honestly consider it. This item sold for a full asking price of $45. So my net earnings were $36 on this beautiful pair of vintage Kohans. So I'm not an expert by any means on selling vintage items. It's hard for me to know exactly what is vintage and kind of what features I should look for. But this one clearly was vintage when I did my research on it, and you can just tell the quality. This was an amazingly beautiful, well-made, constructed shoe. So I can see why kind of it's really appealing for people, and it's really fun to style this type of vintage look, I would say. So I was super happy and honestly a little surprised this sold for full asking price, but I will take it. So this ultimately moved along, I would say, probably within about a year or so. So not a great sell-through rate. I think you got to kind of wait for the perfect buyer, but super happy this sold very well. So this next item was one of my favorites during this period, an item that I really had to keep myself from keeping because I thought it was just beautiful. This was from All Saints, as you can see here, and it was called the Arley Animal Print Jumper. It was gray in color, and it was a mohair wool blend in excellent condition. And just a gorgeous, gorgeous sweater. It retailed for $268. This was just a gorgeous sweater, and it got a lot of attention. In fact, this sold within less than a week. So super fast sell-through rate. This ultimately sold for best offer of $65. So my net earnings were $52 on this sweater. Definitely worth it for me to pick a sweater like this up, especially this time of year. No surprise, this is going to sell very quickly. So in my opinion, there are several features to this sweater that made it very, very attractive for a reseller. The first, of course, is the brand All Saints. All Saints, I think, is a brand that's a little hit or miss for me. The retail prices, as you just heard, are pretty high, but not all items resell that quickly. But nonetheless, this is definitely a designer brand, and I think that's something going for this sweater. The other thing, of course, is the animal print. That's still something that I would say is just a classic now that people are searching for. And then the final bit of this that made it very attractive for a reseller is the fabric content. So it was a wool mohair blend, and these higher-end fabrics definitely add a little bit to its resale value. So this sold super fast, one of my best sales ever in terms of resale turnaround time. So I was very happy with that one. So the next item was another pair of shoes. It was from White House Black Market. It was called the Kylie Leather Heel in a size 6.5. This is another thread-up shoe rescue box item, which I was very happy to sell. And it was super cute, as you can see here. Perfect for going out in kind of holiday festive occasions like we're in now. So this item did sell via offers to likers for $28. My shipping discount was $1.50, so my net earnings were $20.90. So really happy about the sale. I thought that was a very good sales price from my perspective, and the buyer left me a great love note, and she really loved the item, which made it extra special too. So that was a really great kind of bread and butter type of brand sale. The next item was my other favorite of this 2-week stretch. It was a beautiful pair of pumps from Marc Jacobs. It was a gold quilted leather cap toe heel, as you can see here. So I did haul this particular pair of pumps in a vacation haul that I posted on my channel when I was vacationing in Southern California this summer. So not a bad sale through rate, I would say. I sold this within a handful of months of me listing it. Beautiful pair of pumps, minimal wear on them, just a really gorgeous look for going out. It was in a European size 37. So these pumps I did, I believe, accept a best offer of $85. So my net earnings were $68 on this pair of pumps. So yes, I would definitely pick this up. This was just regular Marc Jacobs. It's not marked by Marc Jacobs. So this had a little bit of a higher resale potential. Compared to other designer labels though, I would say that Marc Jacobs doesn't quite hold the same amount of value as some other designers in that caliber, I would say, but nonetheless, this was a very good sale, sold relatively quickly for a pretty decent price point. So very happy about that one as well. The next item was a bread and butter brand for me. It's Anthropology Postmark. I love selling Postmark. Not sure why, but I think Postmark for me does better than other lines of Anthro. This was a polka dot peplum style blouse in a size small. So this one sold via offers to likers for $22. My shipping discount was $1.50, so my earnings were $16.10. So the buyer again loved this item. The issue though, of course, is, I mean, look at that sales price. Really not that great. So you have to really wonder if it's worthwhile spending the time to process, list, and share this item like this when the resale price point isn't all that high. I definitely make these purchases a little more sparingly these days. That is Anthro basic tops, but I still like to pick them up if they're in good condition, have a little bit of something going for them in terms of a uniqueness. So this one I thought it was a peplum, and polka dot was a little bit unique. I personally still think it's worthwhile because it's kind of a bread and butter sales type of item for me. It's super easy to store because they're very small and don't take up any space at all. It's easy to ship because they're super small, don't take up any space at all. So for me, it's still generally worthwhile, but it has to have a little bit of something different. Just the basic tops from these lines, I don't pick up anymore. But you know, I was still very happy with the sale. It wasn't spectacular, but definitely still happy with it. Alright, so the next item was from J. Crew. It was a J. Crew leather studded cap toe ballet flat in a size 9.5. And go figure, another thread up shoe rescue box. If you haven't been watching my channel for very long, over the past several years, I have purchased a fair amount of thread up shoe rescue boxes. I love them. I definitely have made some profit off of them. But as you'll see in my last thread up video, I am pretty much done with thread up, and I've stuck to my word. I have not purchased anything from thread up since that last video. If you want to check out why I say that, I will link that video down below. But I do have a bunch of other shoes from my old rescue boxes that I still have to work through. So this is an example of that. And I thought this was actually a really great style. And I've said before that J. Crew leather made in Italy shoes do exceptionally well, that I definitely pick them up when I'm outsourcing. I steer clear of a J. Crew factory almost for sure always. But if it's J. Crew, regular line, especially made in Italy, good quality make, and in leather, and with very minimal wear, I think it's definitely worthwhile picking up. So because I got this pair of flats from the rescue box, it had a little more wear on it than I normally would like, but of course I'm going to try to resell it. So this particular pair of flats did sell for a best offer of $39, so my net earnings were $31.20 on these beautiful flats. And then the final item that sold on Poshmark during this period was this really cool Free People Sugar and Spice Henley top in a size medium. So I just talked about steering clear of Anthro basics. The same holds probably for Free People, and I think this kind of falls in that category. The hard thing for me though is I absolutely love Free People. I love buying Free People items personally, and all of their items, even though they seem like basics, have a little bit of flair. So for instance, this had kind of a sweater cuff on it, had some really nice ribbing details. So even though this is considered a basic, I thought it was a little bit more of fancy basic. So I wanted to try it out, but as you can see, just the resale prices aren't great. So I got an offer for $20. I decided to accept that. My net earnings were $16 on this particular top. So again, going forward, I probably shouldn't pick these up, but honestly, I probably will because I love these items. I think that they're really fun and trendy. So even though it's oversaturated, I think these can do okay as more of a bread and butter type of an item. So I was really happy. This ultimately moved along as well. Alright, so I just have a few sales on eBay to share with you guys, and I will be sharing with you guys my sales prices on these items. So I'm going to just jump into the first sale, and I will post pictures here as per usual. So the first sale was another Anthropology piece. It was from Postmark again. See, I really like selling Postmark. It was a beautiful ribbed sweater midi dress in this gray color, and it had some really nice button details on the bottom hemline. It was in a size medium. And I ultimately sold this for $42, best offer on eBay. So for these dresses from Anthro, I think anywhere from $40 to $50 tends to be what I tend to see in terms of sales prices. For me, that's pretty good. I think the styles are really just fun. I really love selling Anthropology dresses. So this one I think did extra well because it had the sweater knit, and also it was a midi length. So I think midi length still tends to be pretty popular these days. So definitely happy about that one. The next sale was a girl's dress actually. It was mini Bowden. It was a sequin metallic girl's dress in a size 11 to 12. So I don't tend to source children's clothing just because I try to focus my closet mostly toward women clothing, and I don't go to those sections when I'm out thrifting. But this dress I believe I found in the women's section and realized it was a girl's dress. And I just couldn't put it down because it was just beautiful, and I know Bowden does well for me, as I've talked about before. And I've also heard that among children's brands, Mini Bowden is one that also can resell for a decent amount. So I wanted to give it a try. If it didn't sell, I told myself I would save it for my daughter. She's not quite this size, but at some point she would be. So I decided to pick it up. And I was happy about that because this sold for full asking price on eBay for $45 for this girl's dress. So for me, that's pretty good. I was surprised it sold for full asking price, and the buyer must have been wanting this for a child or her daughter for a special event because she really wanted to get it shipped ASAP. So I told her I would ship it the same day she purchased it, which I did, and I shipped it priority mail as I do with everything. But after I already sent it out, she said, Ashley, can you upgrade it to overnight if she pays more for the shipping? And at that point, unfortunately, I told her it had already gone out. I'm sorry. But I'm just super happy because she actually got it in time regardless via priority mail. So I was really happy it got to her. I hope the person the child she bought it for really enjoyed it. Just a really beautiful dress. So mini Bowden can potentially definitely do well on eBay. And then the final item that sold during this stretch was a pair of jeans. It was AG Adriano Goldsmeed Jessie Curvy boot fit jean in a size 30. Pretty classic boot fit cut, as you probably are aware. Boot cut is kind of making a comeback now, so I definitely consider picking this cut up when I'm outsourcing. Size 30 was excellent. It's a really perfect wash, a little darker for this time of year. This sold as well for full asking price on eBay of $55. So pretty good as well. Sometimes eBay surprises me where I think I may get more full price sales on eBay than I do on Poshmark. But this was, amazing. $55 full price sale. I will definitely take it. I hope she enjoyed that particular jean as well. Okay guys, so there you have it. Those are all the sales I made during this 2-week stretch on both Poshmark and eBay. I hope your sales are going well too. Comment down below what your favorite sales have been these days. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you're staying safe and healthy and enjoying some amazing time with your family and friends this holiday season. Take care, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.